Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A healthcare workers' strike still looms on the horizon this evening. The union, representing about 3,000 specialized health workers in Saskatchewan, has given strike notice that became effective as of 2 o'clock this afternoon. The union represents about 220 workers in the Prairie North region, including ambulance workers and hospital pharmacists. As of this hour, no job action has happened. However, Prairie North says their priority maintains ensuring the safety of patients should a strike or other interruption occur. And the search is still on for a missing Edmonton soldier as friends and family of 25-year-old Richard Curnow spent the weekend looking for him after the police and military's official search was called off. Curnow was last seen Thursday morning starting a 10-kilometer run with his fellow troops. Police have said they do not consider Curnow's disappearance suspicious. Well, things got off to a great start this Saturday for the latest home build by Habitat for Humanity. Shauna Rushuk has the details.
They are going to be heavy, so we got lots of volunteers here today, so we shouldn't have any problems getting the walls up.
Even though the economy is strong here in the border city, not everyone is prospering. For two local families, the walls are the first sign of their new home that is becoming a reality.
But there's a lot of people out there that have problems with, they're working 2 and 3 jobs, but they just can't seem to make ends meet. So with a project like this, it really helps them and gives them a helping hand up.
For one longtime local resident, this house is a great start to a new future for his family.
We can't really afford a whole bunch, and just being able to volunteer and have the mortgage set to where we can afford it is definitely a really big asset to us.
The generosity of the community coming together to help build his house is overwhelming for Mitchell, something he is truly grateful for.
Absolutely amazing to see this many people here all at once just to help out in the community is really amazing.
It takes many hands, hard work, and time to help make someone else's life a little easier.
We generally try and get 30 to 40 volunteers per day, and so the more volunteers, the better. We're going from 8 till 5 on Fridays and Saturdays, so the more help, the better.
Organizers say both duplexes are scheduled to be ready for the families to move into in the next 2 to 3 months. Shauna Roshik, Newcap News.
Members of Cold Lake First Nations are protesting against the expansion of the English Bay Provincial Park. On Friday, they began a peaceful demonstration over construction in the area. Clayton Brown has more.
This is not Alberta's park. This is Cold Lake First Nations traditional territory.
This was the scene late yesterday afternoon as provincial officials and members of Cold Lake First Nations met after protesters stopped further construction to the area.
What we hope to achieve out of this is no further development of this area, for the fact that if it does go ahead, then we don't get a chance to exercise our traditional rights.
We're just here to ask them to remove the barricade as per provincial parks legislation and to abide by the legislation.
Concerns were brought forward a few years ago when initial work began, and protesters say that work uncovered ancient artifacts.
There are burial sites here. It's been proven and documented, and when the province first came to us, we expressed those concerns about those burial sites.
Officials say the area is popular and plans are in place to expand the park.
The site originally was right around 40 units, and we're planning on putting in 45 for this year. And over the course of the next several years in a phase-in project going farther north as we build, it would be around 140 units.
The two sides have been trying to work together through consultations, but members of Cold Lake First Nations feel their voice isn't being heard, and they are pursuing further action.
We have started court proceedings to get province to recognize the fact that we're not going to sit aside and watch them go ahead and develop.
Protesters say they will continue the demonstration until the province agrees to stop construction. In Cold Lake, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
The Lloydminster Community Youth Centre opened their doors to guests on Saturday. It was their chance for their staff to explain to visitors what they're all about. It's a welcoming place for kids to hang out and visit, a safe spot for children aged 12 to 18 to just be kids. On Saturday, the centre held an open house.
We just wanted the community to be able to come and check out the youth center. We go into the schools and talk to the kids about the youth center a lot, and lots of the times the parents aren't really aware of what we do. And so we thought we'd open it up so the kids' parents can come and meet the staff, meet the board, see what we do and what we have to offer for their kids.
Shakowski says the center is only getting more popular.
700 kids each month, and so it's between 40 and 70 kids a night. And so we've clearly outgrown our space that we have here, and we are in search of a new building right now.
And could use more helpers as
Always
well
looking
as
for
space.
volunteers, always happy for people to drop by and hang out with the kids and see what we do and see what we're all about.